y'all, Little Flix here, and we're back to watch some more Veronica Mars. Veronica Mars. This is season 2, episode 4, which is titled Green-Eyed Monster. So not really sure what to expect from that title. I'm feeling it's just another standalone kind of investigation story. I'm not sure what we'll see in terms of... Oh, actually, that's not true. The last episode ended with her saying the bus was for me. It was meant for me or something, which I was right about, maybe, possibly. There's still a lot of chances for me to be wrong on that. So maybe we'll pick up from there and she'll explain why she thinks, you know, they all died because of it was her fault, and the whole, like, Aaron Eccles connection with that David something guy who had his name written, written on his hand when he washed up dead on the beach, because I'm not smart enough to put 2 and 2 together, apparently. So maybe it'll be a bit about that. Maybe it'll be a bit at the start and then a little bit at the end, but the majority of it might be something else, kind of like the drinking the Kool-Aid episode from season 1. I'm hoping we can get a bit more story as to why she thinks it's her fault and the explanation. And maybe we're picking up as well from Logan's friends, knowing he's been sleeping with their stepmom. Maybe he'll lose, I don't know, we'll see, that whole thing, and how Cassidy and Dick's dad just bolted when the IRS were there. So it's either going to be that or none of the above and something completely different. But let's just get into it and we'll see.
Can you tell me if Meg Manning has been moved from the intensive care unit? And what are the visiting hours?
Okay, so maybe Meg's awake now. That would be
Thank
interesting.
you.
That's what I thought might happen last episode, but didn't.
I need to investigate my boyfriend.
Jumpy fiance?
I'll
Jumpy
vote
potential
for Mars.
fiance.
I just saw
With
that.
cash to burn, she practically handed me a blank check.
You work at Jabba the Hutt.
Did you just say
No,
Jabba the
But the
Hutt?
Kane scholarship will, so use your nights to study. Now please, call Miss Jumpy and tell her I can't take this case.
She ain't gonna do that, bruh. She's gonna take it. Yeah, obviously.
I hope it all works out. We wish you the best.
He should have called her and told him himself. Like, she's
The
gonna
only
do
way
it.
I'd ever make...
It's so obvious. Like, Keith should know her better.
Why do you suspect that Colin is up to something?
My family is wealthy.
Alright, yes, also... her and that detective guy, a police officer, I'm assuming detective, looking for her. I thought in between episodes that maybe it has something to do with her husband's death, possibly, and not necessarily something that happened in her past. But I'm sure he's about to show up, since last we saw was him finding her name in the phone book. Oh, the window's still open. And now, cue detective. That's not very stealthy of you if you're trying to go, like, look up, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, look around the house, see what's happening. It's not very good. I really want to see more Logan in this episode, because it wasn't enough last episode that was kind of almost based around him, sort of, with the affair. But I don't think it's going to happen. Who thought I want more Logan in an episode?
Do you have a spare gun that I could borrow?
Oh, shit. He's like, what the fuck, bro?
The guy who called out to me in the club in Chicago.
Okay, she's telling him.
Cher. He was my old boyfriend. And Cher was his nickname for me.
I asked you.
I know. He drove by my house yesterday morning. He's tracked me down.
I was out early doing some surveillance. Thought I'd stop by.
Surveillance, that's the word.
Get back, ladies, he's mine! You really are a
Oh,
basketball
I forgot
star.
how much
aren't you?
she doesn't
I'm not
like
just
her.
smacking Dungeons and Dragons geek, right?
What's wrong,
Oh,
Dungeons
he's a star.
and Dragons?
Just ask him.
Not that I've really played it. I just have no friends for Dungeons and Dragons. Alright, so if he really is... I don't know if her story is 100% true, but why wouldn't she lie to Keith? And she came forth that, you know, he questioned her, like, I asked her in Chicago, she was like, I know. So she took ownership of her not telling him then. So maybe he is an ex-boyfriend and she just doesn't know that he's a detective. Maybe he's looking into something from their past, or maybe she's lying altogether and it is something about her past. But it makes no sense for her to lie to Keith, because he's going to find out eventually, you know? So we'll see.
Smile. Oh, yeah. Work it.
Your old lady took something of mine. I'm not leaving till I get it back.
Who are you calling old?
How's Meg?
They probably don't want them to see her.
Why do you come here every day? How many times do I have to tell you?
We care about Meg.
If you really cared about Meg, she wouldn't have been on that bus.
What? It was a school field trip.
What are you up to, Colin?
Maybe he's rich as well, and he's hiding it from her.
What is it with men? Never where you expect them to be.
More related to Duncan, I feel that. This still doesn't prove anything. You can't see what they're doing inside the house. This is just like last
it's
episode.
Veronica. Julie, listen to me. Do not panic.
Why would you call her and tell her not to panic, making her panic, and then do this? Why don't you just do that first and then tell her that just like what happened and what you saw?
Yeah.
He's converting, maybe. Oh, Jesus!
He's with a rabbi.
He's not Jewish. I'm Jewish.
He's converting for you.
What's Duncan doing at the hospital?
He feels guilty too, even though he didn't let on and let you know, maybe.
This Carl Morgan, drug dealer, he's currently wanted for questioning in Chicago on an armed robbery.
Is he?
Drug deal. Missing an earring?
Okay.
Where's that disco ball you usually wear?
It's probably deep in some chick shag carpet.
Because I'm guessing more like an evidence bag in the sheriff's office.
A few days before Curly beached, I got this weird call. Some guy saying Curly was behind the bus crash.
Oh, like kissing. That's the first time we've seen them kiss. She's not impressed.
You didn't ask how high. Didn't Goldilocks say jump?
Oh.
It is not even like that.
It kind of is. This is the only thing, like, Jackie was kind of brought in to create a rift between Veronica and Wallace, and I just wished that it wasn't like that. I mean, I know it has to cause, like, change and drama and stuff, and I'm sure they will get more friendly eventually, but I just would like them to get along. But I guess that's not really who Jackie is. She's a bit, you know, from that New York perspective, you know, everyone thinks she's a bit spoiled or whatever. Well, that's what it seems like. But he was saying that if he needed Veronica, she would come through for him. And I'm like, I guess she would. I guess she has. Like, when he asked for help with Jackie, she did that. She helped him with getting Keith to, you know, look into Tenet and stuff, so I guess she has, but he definitely does more things for Veronica, and that's a fact.
She's not somebody you want to piss off.
Yeah, that's true also.
Neither am I.
Yeah, but I can't worry more about Veronica than you, to be honest.
Just go Lolita his ass.
Oh my god, don't say just go Lolita his ass. That... Ugh, ah.
I hope I'm not bothering you. It's just, I got a flat. Cute are you?
Bending her up. Bending like that.
Really?
Stop it.
You seem
It's,
kind of,
ah.
I don't know. Wild
I don't like awkward things.
Caged animal kind of. What about me? I mean, if the range were pretty,
You're making it
disruptive,
very
gorgeous,
uncomfortable.
where would I fall? Seriously, you can ask me for anything.
Is that how it used to... Wait, it did, didn't it? It's been so
Someone's
long
a
since
big
we used,
movie
like,
buff, I see.
CDs to burn.
Favorite movie of all time.
Just
Don't
USBs
think about it,
down.
just answer. Can I ask you something first?
You just gotta ruin the
Yes,
moment.
costumes.
Why didn't you tell me how often you'd visited Meg since the accident?
Mood killer.
Chinese food it is.
Mental note. Don't mention partner's ex-girlfriend if one expects to fool around.
Yeah. Duh.
Meg has a laptop my parents didn't know about. They're gonna want to see what's on it. You're the son of a computer visionary. Can't you do something?
No, he sucks.
Burn a CD.
Did you hear us?
Yes.
Yep. Then help.
And if you'll let
Oh
me...
no. I thought this was on. Damn it.
And if you'll let me, I know someone who can help.
Oh,
At
Mac.
3 a.m.
I like seeing her again. There's gonna be
You
some
want all the
information
info.
on here, hopefully.
And this goes to you?
I guess.
Veronica is gonna look. You better hide it real good. She's gonna steal it now.
Are you crazy, Duncan?
Or maybe you should just have some self-control, girl. But I want her to look because I obviously want to know if there's any information about this crash or anything on it. She's gonna find something. Or maybe she's not gonna look. Nah, she's gonna look. Oh no, she's not. Not yet. Anyway, give that like, you know, 4 more episodes or something.
Send me in to arrest Carl Morgan, a.k.a. Nathan Woods, Chicago cop, big-time decorated detective.
Why didn't he do a better background check?
The bad news must be really bad.
The
Why
house
she
he
wants
currently
something to be
lives in
bad?
and the...
He went digging for information on me.
Like you have done on him?
or staying out all night at your boyfriend's hotel room. Just not quite as clever as you think you are.
I mean, she's 18. You can't really be angry at her for being at her boyfriend's place, right? You know, in Australia, that is an adult. So, in America too, just they can't drink till 21. But, it's an adult.
I ended it.
Like, did she just like, oh, he's poor, I can't like him anymore. Ugh, materialistic, go away.
It's over.
Well, you shouldn't have done that because now she's going to tell you something.
He probably lied about the trust fund too.
You didn't exactly tell him the truth either. Think I get it now.
Mm-hmm. Materialistic.
Money matters.
Of course it matters.
Anybody home?
Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to start digging, isn't he? What's this? What's this? I don't...
Everything Patrick Colin Nevin told you was true. He does have a trust fund, perhaps bigger than either of us imagined, or his celebrity friendships. You both wanted to be sure you were loved.
Idiot.
Your wife is indeed having an affair.
Oh.
Missing persons case. Very sorry, sir.
Oh.
A little filing mix-up. Maybe I can use your help around the office. A bit.
You're never going to tell me what happened to prompt this, are you?
That call could have come from anywhere. A business line, a payphone,
Aaron Eccles.
or...
Oh, I love that he's still part of this somehow. What?
Yeah,
What is he wearing? I thought that was Duncan coming from afar because I wasn't paying attention and he was pretty far. Just because he doesn't wear anything like that usually.
Saturday, September 24th, there was a 2-minute and 23-second phone call. The caller claimed that Curly Moran was responsible for the bus crash. The same Curly Moran who's friends with your dad. Curly Moran was the stunt coordinator on The Long Haul, starring Aaron Eccles.
Of my life short party. In fact, your pal Weevil and his biker boys crashed it. And,
what, Dickens?
Maybe the pool boy did.
I hasn't got to watch. What's she really going to expect him to be, like, nice again? Let's be honest. Is that his dad?
Yeah.
Take a look.
Ah!
I'm your father.
Rightio then. I asked a while ago in the episode where it was centered on, well, we first met Alicia and was centered on his home life, whether his dad was around or was he dead, and it seems like she just told them that he's dead. Well, maybe his brother is someone, I don't know, someone else's, but there you go. He was coming so he could talk to Wallace and let him know that he was his father, and that's what he wasn't going home without doing. So what's the reason why she told him that he died? I don't know if is he actually a detective? Must be. Yeah, he has to be because Lamb did the background search and everything as well. So then that's interesting. I think Wallace is going to be quite angry with his mum for a little bit. But there's got to be a reason why. Maybe, well, she did say he was crazy, but there you go. I caught it right at the end. I'm like, is that his dad? So, other things. This mystery call thing that Weevil got for anonymous tip about Curly came from the Eccles house when Logan had a party. So really, anyone who made that call can be just anyone who was there. So I'm assuming we're going to get like flashback sequences kind of thing of unreliable narratives like we had in season 1 with Veronica finding out what happened to her, and it brings Logan somewhat back into it because he was only in there at the end. In terms of how he was talking to her, yeah, very much back to how he was talking to her when I was always calling him a douche and stuff, but there's a specific reason that we specifically know now. Before it was that he blamed Veronica that him and Lily broke up, so he wasn't there to protect her from whoever killed her. But now it's more because he's quite hurt by Veronica, and yeah, so still sounds a bit like a dick, but it's funny now. But at the same time, Veronica shouldn't really expect him to be very forthcoming in a sense, because she knows that he's not, you know what I mean? Like, maybe he should just try and help out a bit. Maybe when it gets more serious, he will, sorry. But right now, like, he just doesn't give a shit about anything, really. I'm surprised he's still going to school. He hasn't got any parents to tell him not to. So it wasn't fully about the bus, it was more about Meg, and I'm assuming in a few episodes time we'll see what actually was on her hard drive, USB. Well, now it's on a USB. Which is really funny that she burnt the guy's internet history onto a CD, but they use a USB for the other part. That's weird. Maybe they should just use a USB for both of them, but that's funny, and I didn't notice that until now. And obviously Duncan is seeing Meg, or trying to see Meg. The reasons why is, I think right now, is that he does feel a bit guilty. I don't think he's in love with her. I don't actually think he ever was in love with her. I thought he just really liked her and wanted to date her, and, you know, maybe that could develop. Always had strong feelings for Veronica, but I don't know. I think it's more just a friendship, you know, that he cares about her as a friend and wants to make sure she's okay. She hasn't yet woken up yet. She's in a coma by the sounds of it, and her sister is concerned that her parents would have pulled the plug if they found out some personal information about her, which is weird. I feel like there's something that needs to be discussed there more in future episodes, but we'll see. And Mac made a small appearance this again, which I'm glad to see. Hopefully she can be a bit more in this season. But apart from that, I'm hoping to get a bit more information about the bus crash or the caller next episode, but that probably won't happen because it was discovered on this episode, so it might be a while. And also to find out the whole Wallace and his dad thing and what's actually happening there with Alicia. And yeah, I think that's probably it. I don't think there's anything else to talk about really right now. So I'm just going to end this one here, and thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so you don't miss out on the rest of the series reactions. And you can also check out some of my other content. But until then, I bid you farewell. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!